In this video, we're going to talk about opening additional toolbars, removing toolbars if you don't want to see them, hiding tools that are in a toolbar if you don't want to see that tool, and we will also talk about pinning and unpinning dialog boxes depending on whether you want them pinned to your screen or not. So first, let's open a couple of toolboxes. And to do this, I'm going to go into the backstage. So I'm going to select File, and I'm going to go into my settings. I'm going to go into my toolboxes. Now maybe I want to open up a couple. Maybe I want to open up my linear elements toolbox. So I'll go down and find my linear elements and check that on. And maybe I want to see my modify toolbox as well. So I'll scroll down a little bit, find modify, and I'll check that one on as well. If those are the toolboxes I want open, I'll just hit OK to this. And now if I want to move these toolboxes around, all I have to do is left click and hold down my mouse button on the header, and I can move these toolboxes around. If I want to dock these toolboxes to the screen somewhere, just left click and hold them down and drag them to where I want to dock them. I can dock them to the side if I want. I'll grab the modify one, I'll pull it down to the bottom. I can dock that on the bottom. So that's how you can open additional toolboxes and dock them to your screen if you want to. Now if there are additional tools on the toolbox you don't want to see or you don't think you'll use very much but you want to turn them off, you can do that fairly easily. I'm going to come down to this modify toolbox down here on the bottom, and I'm going to right click over the toolbox, and it's going to give me a list of all the tools that are in that toolbox, and if they're checked, that means they're turned on in the toolbox, and if they're unchecked, that means you won't be able to see them in the toolbox. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the insert vertex, and I'm going to right click again and turn off the delete vertex. So you can see that they're no longer in the toolbox, but they're still there. So if I need to turn them back on, I can always just right click over that toolbox anywhere and turn them on if I want. Or I can come down here and pick show all, and it'll turn them back on. So that's how you can show and hide different tools that are inside each toolbox. So next we're going to talk about docking dialog boxes and other items to your screen, and how to pin and unpin them as well. So right now I already have a few docked out here on the side. I have my Explorer, my Level Manager, and my Properties docked. So right now if I hover over one of them, now I can do whatever I need to do in that dialog box, and when I slide back onto my screen, that dialog box is going to slide back over to the left and show up as a tab again. If I want to keep that pinned out on my screen, all I have to do is hover over it, come up here to the top on the banner, and left click to pin it. And now it's pinned out on my screen and won't go away. If I don't want it docked over on the side anymore, and I just want to make it a normal dialog box, it has to be pinned first. But then if you left click over the banner and hold down your mouse button, you can drag it back out to your screen as a normal dialog box. If I would like to dock that again, I'm going to go out and left click on the banner and hold my mouse button down again. And when I do that, you can see these four little arrows. There's one at the top, there's one on the left hand side, one on the bottom, and one on the right hand side. To get this docked back over on the side, depending on which side I want, I'm going to go back over on the left hand side. You need to get where your mouse cursor is, and you need to put it over that little box. It'll kind of highlight where it's wanting to dock. Then if you just let go of your mouse button, it'll dock it back over there. And of course, if I don't want it pinned, I'm just going to uncheck my pin, and it'll slide back over to the left. Those are just a few of the options you can do based on how you want your MicroStation set up.